Okay. Well, let me find which one he has even one first. One. Okay. All right. We'll work it out. He's running the cables to the line to the video monitor there. One. Yeah, he's standing in front of it. He's in the fuse running around. He can't see. I can see him. He can see me, but he can't. He's not looking. His back is to me. Yeah. All right. So. Okay. What else? I'm the first person. So it's four, but it's actually six. So I know. I got my system. Say it a little bit. Just make sure it's clear. Say it a little bit.
With all.
No. You didn't even have a chance to look at the board. Come on. You know what to do. I mean, it's just
La, 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 la. We're not starting, I'm just having a mic, you can keep talking. La, 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 la. It's fine. Good evening. My name is Jamie Cohen. I'm the Associate Pastor for Community Formation and Engagement here at Church of the Reformation. And on behalf of the Reformation community, welcome to this space. For those of you joining us in person, we have restrooms and water fountains available to you. You can access them by heading out the doors in the back of the sanctuary and following the stairs to either your right or left. Here at Reformation, we are committed to the work of social transformation, and we know that work cannot happen if we're not in relationship with our ecumenical and interfaith siblings. So it is a blessing for us to gather with you this evening.
If all the world were peaceful now and forevermore, peaceful at the surface and peaceful at the core, all the joy within my heart would be so free to soar. And we're living on a living planet, circling a living star. Don't know where we're going, but I know we're going far. We can change the universe by being who we are. And we're living on a living planet, circling a living star. That was Living Planet by Application. And my name is Jeanette Lewis, and I'm the CEO of Faith in Public Life, which is one of the sponsoring organizations for this evening's event.
Good evening, I'm David Searby with Faith in Peace Concerts. 4 years ago, on January 6th, 2022, a few crazy people, including myself, went out in front of the U.S. Capitol on a cold winter evening. And we wanted to commemorate a challenging day in our country's history. We were not there to protest or to condemn, but we were there to show a better way.
So tonight, this is the 5th anniversary, the 5th year in a row that Americans who have profound differences, like all of us, have come together to find common ground and to show that people of faith can be forces of unity and not forces of division. So we're here tonight because we believe that January 6th can be a day when Americans come together and resist toxic partisanship.
For Christians, and especially in white America, January 6th is a day to celebrate. A day of gifts for children, and it's the Feast of the Epiphany. And since Janae surprised me with a lovely song tonight, I have a little surprise with a very adult friend. and partner. This is our Christmas gift, our daily epiphany gift. So anyway, you're welcome. January 6th is a special day, and we can see that many of the world's faith traditions actually can find a link to January 6th. After all, the wise men came from the East, where we get some of the great traditions of the world, including the Hindu and Sikh traditions that you will hear from tonight. These wise men came to visit a child they called the King of the Jews, who went on to found the Christian faith.
And as a Christian, I do celebrate this feast day of Epiphany. And the reason I chose the song, which is a secular song, is because it does talk about the star, the sun, that our planet revolves around. And it talks about the power of people of goodwill. But Christians are not the only ones who have these values and have these sentiments. We know that Jesus is recognized and honored as a prophet in the Quran, and also by the Baha'i people, who are represented here tonight. So we'll hear from different faiths. And we are going to hear music that is inspired by all of these and other faith traditions around the world, so that January 6th can be a day of hope and unity. We have several sponsors for tonight's evening, too many to name, so please give a round of applause to all of our sponsors who are on the flyer, so you can see who they are. And some of them are faith-based, and some of them are secular, but all of them have come through to help us raise funds for this concert so that you can attend for free, and also to show support for the vision that we are working towards together.
All right, speaking of some co-sponsors, do we have any Rotarians in the house? Oh, I'm not hearing you, come on, there we go. So, Willoughby, thank you for showing up along with many of the other co-sponsors. I had to do that because I'm a Rotarian. So, like 4 years ago, tonight I say fight fire with light. Tonight, the light of faith will shine through music, not sermons. We'll hear songs and music tonight inspired by the world's greatest faith traditions. You will hear common themes of peace, compassion, and love for all people, including people who don't think, vote, look, or pray like you. Tonight, we are joined only by our common love of democracy, peace, and justice.
So the artists will be introduced as the night goes along, but I'd like to introduce our first artist, Waf Idris, who has performed in the White House, at the Library of Congress, the Kennedy Center, and the State Department's warehouse. He specializes in the oud, a popular six-string instrument from the Levant, and it's known for its ability to play quarter tones, a unique feature of Arabic music, which is very beautiful if you haven't heard it before. He will perform the U.S. national anthem in Arabic and another song.
Hello, everyone. Great pleasure and honor. Thank you for coming. I was asked earlier, what am I doing this? And I said, music is a language. If we can't speak the same language, then we can communicate. And if we can't communicate, we can build bonds and connection, and we can make peace. I performed the American National Anthem in Arabic in 2018 in a play contest in DC. It's called Fritz. And the idea was from John Lamb, my friend. He's a lawyer and an artist. He said, "Why don't you translate it to Arabic and play it?" قل لي هل ترى في ضوء كالفجر البكير ما شدونا به من فخار مع العالي الشفق في أعالي الخطوط والنجوم تسطع في حرب ضروس رأيناه يرفرف على الأسوار بمسالة منقطعة النظير ووهج الصواريخ الحمراء وانفجار القنابل في الهواء دل الليل على أن علمنا موجود هنا قل ألا تزال الراية الموشحة بالنجوم ترف على أرض الأحرار وموطني شجعان. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Also, I was asked to perform a song about peace, love, and Lord, and I wrote this song 2 days ago. You can find the lyrics in the. Also, I made it from the major mode, which is in common in Arabic music and English music. In English, we have maybe 4 or 6 modes. In Arabic, we have thousands of modes. So I chose something that's familiar to the Western music. Allah is Lord. Allah محبي لكل الناس بيحبك شو ما كان دينك بيحبك شو ما كان دينك حب العبد ما بينقاس شو ما تطلب بيعينك الله ما حب لكل الناس شو ما تطلب بيعينك حبه إلا ما بينقاس شو ما تطلب بيعينك الله ما حب لكل الناس بيحبك شو ما كان دينك حبه إلا ما بينقاس شو ما تطلب بيعينك الله ما حب لكل الناس الله ما حب لكل الناس شو ما تطلب بيعينك الله ما حبي بالإسلام بحب الله بحب النبي مؤمن أنا طول الأيام الله ما حبي بالإسلام بحب الله بحب النبي مؤمن أنا طول الأيام من لما صغير وصبي الله ما حبي الله ما حبي الله ما حبي الله ما حبي ديني وصفوه بالإرهاب ديني وصفوه بالإرهاب ما عرفوا حقيقة الله دين الرحمة ماله عذاب الحكمين من يوصل ديني وصفوه بالإرهاب معروف حقيقة الله. دين الرحمة دين الرحمة ما له عذاب، الحكمة مين وصلنا إلا اللي بقلبه محبة، إلا اللي بقلبه محبة. الله محبة الله محبة الله محبة لكل الناس. Thank you so much.
While our next singer is setting up, I forgot to mention, I was supposed to give a brief translation to the core part of the song that Mom just sang. In English, it's God is love for all people. He loves you no matter your faith. His love is immeasurable, endless. Whatever you ask, He helps you. God is love, God is love, God is love for all people. The full English translation is on the online program, and our next singer is Ben Paleo.
David, you even got the Italian pronunciation, Pagliaro. That's very good. It's very good. We are lamplighters, shining light into the darkness. That's what we're here to do tonight. In the season that just passed, our holiday season, over Hanukkah, the Jewish community lit lamps into their windows. And when we light lamps, we have an opportunity to let those lights shine and let others find those lights. And then in moments of darkness, when we may not have light anymore, it's possible that someone might return to us and bring us a little bit of theirs. If you want to try with me, I met a stranger in the night, whose lamp had ceased to shine. I paused and let them light their lamp for mine. And a tempest sprang up later on, we know it, and shook the world about. When the storm was over, my lamp was out. And back to me the stranger came, the lamp was glowing fine. They held to me their precious flame, and thus rekindled mine. Oh, peace is seed will sow, peace is what we need, to see the world through a stranger's eyes. And hope is a lamp in the night, hope is what we bring to a world that's tossed and turned about. That's a lot of power. And love, yes for love, comes back to me when I need more. So I'll give you my time and patience. Oh, you got it. I met a stranger in the night whose lamp had ceased to shine. I paused. Nothing like the lamp of mine. Thank you so much. In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., the moral arc of the universe is long, but it bends towards justice. This is another sing-along opportunity here. It repeats itself every time. In the music biz, we call this a zipper song. We zip in, we zip out one word, zip in another. So the first word will be hope. Just like this. Bend the arc of the universe towards hope. Bend the arc of the universe towards hope. That we all may see a day better than yesterday. Bend the arc of the universe towards hope. That's it. Now we're just gonna zip in the word love, try. Bend the arc of the universe towards love. You got it. Bend the arc of the universe towards love. That will wrap our arms around each other. That will wrap our arms around each other. Love your neighbor. Love your neighbor as your mother. As your mother. Bend the arc of the universe towards love. Now we sit in peace, right? Bend the arc of the universe towards peace. That's it, a little more. Bend the arc of the universe towards peace. And we'll all put down our swords. That will all put down our swords and study war. Study war, no more. Bend the arc of the universe towards peace. Last one is justice. Here we go. Bend the arc of the universe towards justice. Justice. Bend the arc of the universe towards justice. Let it roll like a mighty ocean. Let it roll like a mighty ocean. Stream of righteousness and devotion, and devotion. Bend the arc of the universe towards justice. Bend the arc of the universe towards hope. Towards hope. Towards love. Towards love. Towards peace. Towards peace. Towards justice. Towards justice. Thank you so much.
Good evening. Oh, yeah, that's working. All right, I'm Sarah Beller, and I'm going to continue the Jewish portion of our evening. And I'm going to sing a medley of 3 Jewish songs that all bring in the theme of hope and action. So the first song is called Gevurah. It's by Molly Baygot, and Gevurah means strength in Hebrew. This song is about awakening to do the work that we need to do in the world. The second song in the medley is by me. It's called Pilot Light, and I wrote it when I was working at the world's oldest refugee surveying agency. And this song is about persevering in our quest to protect the dignity of all people. The last song in the medley is called Olam Chesed Yibaneh by Rabbi Menachem Creditor. And it is about the desire to build a world of loving kindness and to partner with the divine in that pursuit. So feel free to join in and sing along. There's more information on the meaning of the songs in the online program. And let's go ahead and put our hope into action. You wake us up from our sleep to fight for our humanity till everyone is free. Guided by our biggest light, love is part of how we fight. And I'll pray, pray, pray for our strength, strength, strength. And I'll pray, pray, pray for our strength. And I'll pray, pray, pray for our strength, strength, strength. And I'll pray, pray, pray for our strength. You wake us up from our sleep to fight for our community till everyone is free. Guided by our biggest light, love is part of how we fight. And I'll pray, pray, pray for our strength, strength, strength. And I'll pray, pray, pray for our strength. And I'll pray, pray, pray for our strength, strength, strength. And I'll pray, pray, pray for our strength. Inside there's a push that burns, holy rage, it fuels the from love. And we will build this world from love. And if we build this world from love, then God will build this world from love.
Thank you, Sarah. I just wanted to mention something I think is in your program notes. I think it's pretty amazing. The last song was written in response to another day in our country's history, 9/11. And the reaction of love and bringing people together is the same thing we need to do today. So we're now privileged to have Alonso Lewins.
I'm deeply honored to join and support Faith and Peace concerts in every effort that recognizes that in our diversity of creeds and spiritual traditions, we all draw on one common source, one common light of divine inspiration and wisdom. As a Brooklyn Jew who chose to embrace the teachings of the Baha'i faith 40 years ago in Bolivia and serve a deepened vocation in many areas of conflict and poverty and injustice, including most recently Gaza and the occupied Palestinian territories, building partnerships with Christian and Islamic faith-based healers and caregivers, I daily see the wisdom and clarity across the ages of the words of Baha'u'llah, the Baha'i faith founder and manifestation of God, over 140 years ago. He said, "The earth is but one country and mankind its citizens. Consort with the followers of all religions in a spirit of friendliness and fellowship." The purpose of religion, as revealed from the heaven of God's holy will, is to establish unity and concord amongst the peoples of the world. Make it not the cause of dissension and strife. And finally, the light of men is justice. Quench it not with the contrary winds of oppression and tyranny. In this spirit, we will now hear two uplifting melodic prayers from the Baha'i teachings embraced by a global community of over 7 million souls, including our brand new sister, Samaya, who is a registered nurse of almost 30 years, an entertainer, entrepreneur, and devoted mother of 4 young adult children. Samaya will chant "Blessed is the Spot" as arranged by Claire Kuolga, and "Justice" as composed by Van Gilmer, both written by Baha'u'llah. She will be followed by Yusha Asad. Yusha Asad, recording artist, speaker, and master certified professional coach, has an aim of elevating the condition of people. His song, "Power to the People," draws on core Quranic principles about human dignity and shared moral responsibility. The Quran teaches that all human beings come from a single soul, emphasizing our unity, equality, and shared humanity. It also teaches that God created life and death to test which of us is best in conduct, reminding us that our purpose is not status or power, but righteous action, justice, and service to one another. These teachings inspire the message of power to the people, that every person carries God-given dignity, and our collective flourishing depends on cooperation, fairness, and the responsible use of our influence and resources. The song is a call to recognize our shared origin, our shared destiny, and the moral responsibility we carry for one another. Sister Samaya.
Blessed is the spot and house in the place and city in the heart and mountain and refuge in the cave and the valley and the land and the sea and the island and meadow. Blessed, 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 blessed. Blessed is the spot and house and the place and the city and the heart and the mountain and the refuge and the cave and the valley and the land and the sea and the island and the meadow. Blessed is the spot. Blessed is the spot. Blessed is the spot. Blessed. Where men shall God have been made and his praise glorified. Where men shall God have been made and his praise glorified. Blessed is the spot and house and the place and the city and the heart and the mountain and the refuge and the cave and the valley and the land and the sea and the island and the meadow. Blessed is the spot. Blessed is the spot. Blessed is the spot. Blessed. Blessed, blessed, blessed.
The name of this song, the next prayer, is Justice. Oh, Son of Spirit, the best beloved of all things in my sight, the best beloved of all things in my sight, the best beloved of all things in my sight is justice, justice, justice. The best beloved of all things in my sight, the best beloved of all things in my sight, the best beloved of all things in my sight is justice, 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 justice. Turn away therefrom, if thou desirest me, if thou desirest me. Turn not away therefrom, if thou desirest me, desirest me. The best beloved of all things in my sight, the best beloved of all things in my sight, the best beloved of all things in my sight is justice, 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 justice.
I just wanted to take this opportunity right before Yisha and you get Yisha's music set up to thank the two sponsors who've been with us from the very beginning, Franciscan Action Network and the Nation's Mosque. Imam Sharif, Talib Sharif, could you please stand up 1 second, Imam, please? Thank you, Imam. He's been with us for many years, 4 years. This is 4 years that the Nation's Mosque has been supporting us, and the Nation's Mosque brought us Yisha. Take it away, Yisha.
Inshallah, tomorrow morning.
Should have seen the Super Bowl vision that the dream active. The way so active. See, moving some tactics. You sit outside and change it. It was time for change. You want to find the change. So, tell me about me running the name. It's time to think out of the box. Usually that mental, spiritual, therapist, song, play, not right out of the socks. And history books, but I'm slaves on what this history took. Let me bring your mind to attention. Tell the way the borders of the building is not existing. See, in this American plot, there's a lot of unequal cycles within the side. Giving out to the people, the biggest, the who can buy a song, it's another song, it's a design. Really, the song fucked up, yeah, wasting his life. He took the whole life, and he gave me life. Did that, and it took me a lot of life. There's also some action, but it's just like them. And you'll keep just like them. The other men like him. Support my queen, too, my dreams to have nice skin. Or to be like them. With the beginning of as a people, standing side by side like brothers. The crooked in this world can never stop thanking you. Imagine what I can write about color. We all people, right? Come to the people, right? So that we all come together and stand. Corruption of man, the system that we're winning is the power of the people, hey. Power to the people, hey. So if you want to be hold up, this system hold up. Without you, there's no us. There's no trust. 2 times for the man who's white, bitch, who's white, bitch, who the races in the system in America, but now that the color is great, asking for a white man, help nice, big cities with nice cities, I like to look y'all shopping by. But these problems that existed in the hood, now that they're in your homes, you decide to occupy, we occupy, not just for the moment, I'll apply for the future, I occupy for the office, I'll apply for the future, I occupy the office, this world is not a dream that I'm already on this. We must begin to own this. The single term, ownership, with who we care, the top prices, fries and vegetables at the grocery store, and we all go around all day. So, say the whole thing, so bring the letters of the people, the black man to own this. Show by the whole thing. Separate the 5 fingers of all of the world's fist. And by the 19, the man under the dog is something that they get some like sand. Show that he was before he was under the dog, so they have to walk by after the 19. So, raise our hands to the sky. Power to the people, all colors aside. Power to the living, respect for those that die, especially those that die, so we get down to your die. I think it's time for the people to recreate the popular more equal to life. People sizes up and liberty, except as it takes great time to go peace of the people. Take power to the people, say we're all together and stand against the corruption of man. Other systems that we're living is the power of the people, right? Power to the people, so if we want to win, hold up, the center system hold up, without you, there's no us. There's no trust. 3 times for the one with the only hand. In the eyes, the only plan. It's never called the sister of you and I. You even show by any system. Get me in the room. I'm standing here screaming out loud. I ain't with them. Ready to put my hand on my bottom of the brand. The truth of what I'm saying, the eyes within the people. All the same figure, 99%. I don't need to hey. Power to the people, hey, say we all come together and stand against the corruption of man. Other systems that will bring against the power of the people, hey, power to the people, so if we want to win, hold up, this system hold up, without you, there's no us, there's no trust. We are people. So the people come together, we can make this world a little better.
My name is BJ. BJ Collins.
and I am Namaste from the faith of Hinduism. I would love to tell you a bit of why we are here, what we plan to do, and engage you along the way. As Rotarians, we do service projects and fellowship. The fellowship that we will be doing today is about someone who was born in India in October 1860s, went to England, made a difference in life of the Hindu way of life, Sanatana Dharma. Dharma is, again, Dharma Rakshati Rakshakaha, but it helps you if you help together. And faith in you, faith in God is what the secret about service. So what we have here is, from the Hindu way of life, two pieces of segments. One on Gandhiji, who lived in a different time zone, but impacted the whole world. Roti didn't exist then. We will be celebrating his work. The song is Vaishnava Janato, that Brahma and I will be performing. The second is another faith, Sikhism, that came from Hinduism, that will be performing with Sunny and after us. What we want to get together is the song itself, Vaishnava Janato. Vaishnava Janato is written by Narsi Mehta in the 15th century in Old Gujarati. It's about a good human being who feels the pain of others and who helps those in misery and does not let the pride enter his mind as Rotarians. So this is the song Vaishnava Janato that's sung all over in praise of human beings that we serve together and engage in the faith in all of us. So Vaishnava Janato, that Gandhiji's love and Gandhiji's perfect that we as Rotarians will be doing, celebrating his life in a couple of months in all the ashrams that Gandhiji visited during the 1930s when he came back to India, and 1948 when he died in an interfaith event after the independence of India. So Vaishnava Janato.
We're going to sing the words of Guru Nanak, the founder of the Sikh movement, the Sikh revolution. These words were penned in the 16th century. Jama Jot na Pucho Jati, Aage Cha Nahi. See the light within all and do not consider caste or status, for there are no hierarchies in the world beyond. Jano Jor, Napucho Jati, Jano Jor, Napucho Jati, Aage Cha Nahi.
See the divine light in all people. See the divine light in all people. आगे जाकर ना है. In a very similar spirit, we see the words of Kabir, 15th century mystic from South Asia, who was embraced by Sikhs, Hindus, and Muslims alike, whose words, whose very being transcended all of these artificial boundaries and barriers we place between our communities. First, the divine created light, and that light welled up in everything and everyone. So who am I to say who is good and who is bad? So at a time where entire groups of people, entire countries, entire regions, entire religions are deemed disposable, where human beings are considered expendable, from Palestine to Punjab, from Kashmir to the Congo, these words we must take to heart. And this idea of oneness, this idea of that light being in all of us, is not just an idea for us as Sikhs, but it's a call to action. And so with that, we will put these words into action and redefine what this day, January 6th, means, and make it a day where we embrace that idea, right? That idea of oneness. And for me, that's all about solidarity. It's about me standing with the people of Gaza, that means standing with the people of the Congo, the people of Sudan, standing with all oppressed and occupied people here and around the world. एक नूर ते सब जगे उपज कौन भुले का मंदे भले अल्लाह नूर पाया दिल के सब बंदे धोखा हरम न भूलो भाई हरम न भूलो भाई खालिक खालिक खलक में खालिक पूरे यो सरकाई खालिक खालिक खलक में खालिक पूरे सरकाई भले अल्लाह भले अल्लाह माटी एक नेक पंग साची साच लाए ना कछ कुछ माटी के पाने ना कछ कुछ कुंभारे सब में सच्चा एक सोए इसका किया सब कुछ हो भले अल्लाह भले अल्लाह
Soweto, Chanil Banda Kayeso. Ano balak na chai lakiya tutukina mita. Ek pilay sangana si Sayeto Chita.
Well, good evening, friends in faith. Do you have a song in your heart right now? Okay, because you need to be paying attention. If not, this Faith and Democracy Interfaith concert is a bit of a dream for all of us here. And I hope a little bit of a foretaste of what God's vision of humanity could look like. We've been blessed so far to witness something really special in all the musical offerings. And we're going to welcome up Anthony Wordsmith Parker and Elena LaFulana Lacayo next to help us fill the space, welcome home, and fill with amor for migrantes in our closing songs, and continue to do this work that's a little bit magic, a little bit holy. In my tradition in the Christian church, there's this ancient phrase that says, when you sing, you pray twice. So when our musicians sing and play for us, and when we join in, because we're going to join in, right? We are also going to lift up our hearts, our minds, our prayers twice. And that's why this evolution of this gathering, this vigil, this concert is so important for all of us. Since the first January 6th that motivated folks of faith to come together, we acknowledge again and again that our world feels fractured, right? Our country feels like a lot's at stake. But in our music, folks of good faith can insist that democracy turn around to be a place where politics is a covenant about the sacredness in one and another. That's why all of these musicians here are doing something so important for us, for our souls, for our humanity, because in that music, we see that dignity is at stake until we start singing, until we start praying twice. No matter where we come from, no matter our faith tradition, Jewish, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, Hindu, or Buddhist, our paths are all represented here, interwoven together in a revival of the chorus of democracy. I bet you no matter what sacred text you grew up reading or what you're learning now, there's a song about honoring three foundations of what it means to sing that chorus. My bishop, my boss, Bishop Marion Buddy, said about a year ago in a sermon that got a little press that we always need to remember three things about being human and decency. Number one, human beings are inherent in their dignity. Number two, our public discourse needs that music of humility. And finally, no matter what we do, we alone can recognize the sacred worth of every single one of us, even those with whom we differ. Three foundations that require us to look at democracy again. And we know it's not a spectator sport, that when those musicians raise their hand, you gotta join in, and we will join in, because that's what the health of our institutions, of our country, of our democracy matters. It's a moral commitment. And so when these vital musicians come up, they're going to be reminding us of how all of our years of partnering in song, creating sacred spaces where music bridges the divides across race and economics, across party lines, across those who have faith and those who can't be bothered with it. Music still will draw us in, remind us of the sacredness in each one of us, that we stand on common ground and a common chord, and most of all, as La Fulana is going to sing for us, all are welcome. All are welcome. Her name actually means that every person in us is embodied in our shared call as a people of goodwill who will stand in solidarity and sing no matter what. No matter if it's with the immigrant community, no matter if it's with the stranger, we will sing because we choose. We get to choose whether or not to sing and participate. We get to choose whether or not we sing towards the stranger that needs welcome, or we sing to acknowledge that racism and fear have been weaponized against all of our communities. It's in this moment, this chorus of ours, where we realize that, yes, there are children in fear that their parents would be taken away. They're faithful members of our Sikhs and temples and mosques and churches that live in terror. But we get to choose a different song, do we not? We get to choose to sing an image of the face of God that shows up no matter who we are, whether you're picking our crops or teaching in our schools, whether you're healing at our hospitals or whether you're worried about how we're even going to pay that hospital bill. We choose to sing and hear that face of God, that song, and those who build our homes and those who are without homes. Those who are struggling for finances and jobs, and those, whether or not they got here a generation ago or just yesterday. We get to pick the notes. We get to choose the song, and we get to do something different that says we'll no longer sing that song that pits neighbor against neighbor. We're going to choose mercy over fear. We're going to choose harmony and abundance over scarcity. We're going to sing our way into beloved community. So from now on this date, this January 6th, this contested date of painful memory, I hope we'll remember that we chose a song of healing, a song of togetherness in which we reframe and reclaim January 6th. Before 5 years ago, it was a holiday for Christians called Last King's Day, the last day of Christmas, but also a day that means Epiphany. It means coming to your right mind. It means seeing a bright light that breaks through darkness and cannot be defeated. This music is our epiphany, a concert in which each of these musicians has helped us maybe process some deep grief, maybe carry ourselves a little better, maybe come to our right mind, and definitely point us to a star of a better tomorrow for America, a star in which democracy embraces the full dignity of every human person. Let us reclaim this January 6th day and hear the songs about let us stand together. And when you sing, remember that we're recommitting. And every note we carry tonight, not to be afraid, not to be bossed or coward, but to be those who embrace the song of dignity, to hold up for honest public discourse, to be enwrapped with the chorus of humility, and to realize once again that democracy is not a final destination, it's how we practice every day, how we treat one another. And here tonight, let every note fill our hearts so that we can make that renewed commitment. This is sacred work, this reframing and reclaiming for democracy, that we think that the government of a people and by a people and for a people is also one that protects children, also one that welcomes the vulnerable neighbor, also one that holds out a hand to a stranger in need of welcome. Now get ready to sing together and let our voices rise as one in prayer for our nation, our world, our democracy. And remember, it's not a spectator sport. We are the ones who will sing and remember human dignity and blessings for us all. Welcome up, Wordsmith and Lakaya. Wordsmith, come on.
Pleasure to be here, everybody. This first piece I'm going to do is called Welcome Home, and it's a challenge to everybody in our audience to make our home look the way it should look. Meaning, no religion, no races, no cultures. Like our brother said over here, we're truly all one. So I hope you accept this challenge. You ready to accept this challenge? All right, sounds good. Let's move. Why do we struggle to say this? Why is it common to stay above and measure love by the dollar signs that I'm making? When life ends in a blink in your late season, what you think? Did you give or were you selfish? Which one did I hide in rank? I want the truth that I'll give is no offense. I like that our purpose should be in the past tense. And in day full of some stories and time to reminisce. We're going back to the worries and kids of innocence. So this is your moment to shake and feel proud. And over the shoulder love is the challenge for this crowd. Moving it with we say that I should be bringing you back home. A hug and a beat, keeping it real, walking all home. The waking up and I'm finding the sitting is bringing you back home. It's feeling like back home. It's feeling like back home. Moving it with we say that I should be bringing you back home. A hug and a beat, keeping it real, walking all home. The waking up and I'm finding the sitting is bringing you back home. It's feeling like back home. We live every place where positive is home. Feel the love with my words like an elegant poem. This embrace and share a hug without needing a cell phone. And like she and other meals to bring back that feel of home. It's up to us to make a change to raise any objections. Put a lesson in no discretion, opinions in all directions. Raise your voice up and let us break for these professions. It's okay to be critical, no one's here to be limited. Raise your peace signs in the space and they be ready. Moving it with them, singing our children, we bring them back home. A hug and a beat, keeping it real, walking the all home. You're waking up, feeling I'm hugging the center, it's bringing you back home. It's feeling like back home. It's feeling like back home. Moving it with them, singing our children, we bring them back home. A hug and a beat, keeping it real, walking the all home. You're waking up, feeling I'm hugging the center, it's bringing you back home. It's feeling like back home. I'm in a position to give you my wisdom. We working for love, and that's all the conditions. We made a decision. We walked in a vision. We did it for truth, and we made it our mission. We need your attention. We need to make mission. Let's talk and let's listen. Let's get recognition. There's no more attention. We live in our lives. That's the intention. Look at my smile, my skin, I need closure. Can you come closer? This is what we need. The original emotions, nothing but beauty, respect, and emotion. Rising on up in the flames, leaving my face in my place in my hand. Here is my legacy, it will remain. I'm taking the lessons I gained. Here is a picture of love and a friend. Back to a life that we offer a flame. Getting it, taking it back to the games. Shopping at malls, going to movies and going to stores. Showing some more that I use it on force. Showing you peace when it's not before. Follow my lead, this is my course. I'm showing the force. Showing you patience, love, patience, that's the source. Adding this lockdown, leaving the shelter of my hometown. Seeing the kids in the park, they walking around in the bus, school grounds. Do this for harmony, zooming you calling me, even for lunch and you know how to roll. Show me back home. I'm in the main, bringing all the home. The radio, the listen to the street, back home. Still like back home. Still like back home. Everybody, hands in the sky, let's go. Open it with it, we say that I should be
keeping it real, welcome to home. You're waiting up, living up, under the ceiling, it's bringing you back home. It's looking like back home. It's looking like back home. Moving it real, saying I should be ready back home. Hugging up people, keeping it real, welcome to home. You're waiting up, living up, under the ceiling, it's bringing you back home. It's looking like back home.
So the second piece I'm going to do is a piece called Fill the Space. And this is a piece about loss, grief, but also about the side to healing. So I hope you enjoy.
I'll live for the great days. I'll live for the great nights. I'll live for the ones I lost. Life is something that I need to have. Life is all sacrifice I gotta have. It's like a big pyramid of a shoe. My story like a motion picture. Live sweet like shots of liquor. Take the pain. I see the stick that we want blood. I'm pulling triggers. All up like a piece of kick up. Working all in a couple dinners. Anybody wear close. You want to protest? Please don't protest. You better lay it up and roll over. You gotta help. No free holder. Everybody is all the time. They get deep and sacrifice. Everybody is all the time. They really could use good advice. Everybody is all the time. Things changing overnight. Open up and let me in. Open up and let's begin. Let's go. Open up and use this. You got a child. Use this. You got a child. Use this. You got to know that I'm open up and use this. You got a child. Use this. You got a child. Use this. You got to know that open up and feel that space that you got. You lost. I live for the troops, live for the kids, we know our youth, live for the family, know our roots, and live for the friends we kept in the loop. In search of a calling, never forget, never seem to walk it. I'm that action for that talking, leave that legacy for that walking. Let me feel the space of a little bit, which one of had that love, so we didn't take over your heart. Quick to penetrate, shake the burden, and drop it that way. Recover all things, too late in the line, now not talking inmates, talking purpose. Need a relapse, leave your face, stop it that hey. Everybody's all the time, they deep that sacrifice. Everybody's all the time, they really good, it's good advice. Everybody is all the time, they changing overnight. Open up and let me in. Open up and let's begin. Let's go. Open up and feel the space. You got power, feel the space. You got power, feel the space. You got to know that I'm gonna never. Open up and feel the space. You got power, feel the space. You got power, feel the space. You got to know that I'm gonna never. Open up and feel that space that you got. You lost hope. Let's go. You should know it. I was never fair. You should know it. I was never fair.
Wonderful gentleman through the work of the Episcopal Church and the concert for the Indian family. And that's what really got me seeing that music can really make the world a better place. So if you get a chance to go to Baltimore and see this guy work for Baltimore Symphony Orchestra, I highly recommend doing it. Thank you. God bless you.
Everybody. I feel truly honored to be the last one here.
So thanks for being with us today. You know, I was a part of the first one of these concerts when we were freezing out on the mall. And it feels like a lifetime ago. And I did, the last song we're gonna do was written in response to January 6th. I also wrote another song for that, and I played it, I've only played it like once or twice. And, I played it it was a weird gig, but I played it out in Virginia. It was actually anyway, it was a strange gig, and there was, I played this song, and this man came up to me afterwards, and he said, I'm a Capitol Police officer, and he really got very emotional talking to me about his experience, and I don't know, sometimes we don't realize what the art that we put into the world will mean to people until we put it out there, and so, I don't know, I just felt like that was a story to share. I don't know, it was there was a lot there, you know, and there's a lot that's kind of unspoken and unseen and unrecognized right now. And it's unfortunate, but this is why it's important to do this. So thank you all for being here. Give yourselves a round of applause for being here today. I'm going to do a song about immigration. I used to work in immigration policy when I first came to DC, and I wrote this song from the perspective of an immigrant mother who comes to the U.S. in search of a better life for her son, but in doing so has to leave her son behind in her home country. It's in Spanish, and there's a music video where we feature an immigrant woman, actually, that I got connected to through the Catholic Church, who hasn't seen their son in 12 years. So if you guys want to check it out, it's called Amor Grande, and it has the lyrics, which is why I'm plugging it. Can I get the guitar, please? And are you guys ready to do a little clapping? I think you guys are ready. So let me show you the part, although I need my guitar. Is it coming up? Can you guys hear it up there now? Okay, it goes like this. It's very easy. It's 1, 2, 3, okay? So it's like stomp, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah. Okay, keep going. Okay, cool. You're going to do that, but you're going to do it in the middle of the song. And it's going to be very exciting when it's going to come in. But I'm going to tell you, some people might come in the wrong time. It's okay. It's okay. But I'll do 2 verses, and then we'll do that. It's usually the solo where like people trade off percussion parts. But today, you guys are going to do it. You guys ready? All right, this one's called What We Done. Yo te amo de lejos, aunque no lo puedas sentir. En el nombre de mi patria, junto a Dios, qué triste sufrir. Quiero darte razones. Por mis grandes traiciones, por ti me fui, de ahí te vi, por ti me fui, de ahí te vi, por ti me fui, de ahí te vi, por ti me vi. It's like that part, but it's later. Con tristeza en el alma, a frontera no te corrí. Creciste sin mamá y te harás gran hombre sin mí. De pedir tus perdones. Por mis grandes traiciones, por ti me fui, de ahí te vi, por ti me fui, de ahí Caminhando soluciones. Desacate de poder. Por ti me fui, y ahí te vi. Por ti me fui, y ahí te vi. Por ti me fui, y ahí te vi. Por ti me vi. Por ti me fui, y ahí te vi. Por ti me fui, y ahí te vi. Y el no sufrí, está lejos de ti. Por ti me vi. Nice job, everybody. All right, it's time for the grand finale. I never really figured out the vision. Are we gonna have musicians come up here or? Yes, okay. So everybody is, musicians are welcome to come up here. We didn't practice the song, but it's very easy and we're all gonna teach it, learn it together. So, it's called Let's Stand Together. Ooh, yeah, we get kiddos too. Oh my God, what a bonus. It's called Let's Stand Together, and it's very easy. And like I was explaining, I wrote this in another song after January 50th, that's what January 6th. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done in our country, in our world, in our communities, and in our own hearts. I mean, I don't know if I'm alone in saying this, but I'm not sure I've been the most charitable to people that think differently than me. And there could be some justification for that, but also, we can always try better. So it goes like this. Let's start. So it goes like this. It goes. Let's stand together, stand for each other, and be united as the children of the same mother. That's right. Let's stand together, stand for each other, and be united as the children of the same mother. Let's go, come on. Let's stand together, stand for each other, and be united as the children of the same mother. Let's stand together, stand for each other, and be united as the children of the same mother. I'm gonna go first. When did we stop seeing ourselves in the face of our neighbor? What do we do? How do we grow to embrace one another? We have got to find a way to carry on, 'cause we are each other's shelter from this storm. We rely on unity so that everyone has freedom. Everyone. Let's stand together, stand for each other, and be united as the children of the same mother. Let's stand together, stand for each other, and be united as the children of the same mother. Let's stand together, stand for each other, and be united as the children of the same mother. Let's stand together, stand for each other, and be united as the children of the same mother. Nice job, everybody.
Peace on earth. Peace on earth.